Making headlines. UNDP's Regional Director for South Asia and the Pacific underscores the importance of long-term policies in the Maldives to achieve the SDGs. The Construction Minister states that the temporary drainage systems will assist in reducing the challenges faced by residents during the rainy seasons until the Malay City Road construction is completed. And the Met Office issues a warning against strong winds and rough seas, urging individuals to exercise cautionary measures.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Hello and welcome to PSMNEWS in English with me, Adnan Mahmoud. Looking into the details, Assistant Secretary of the United Nations and UNDP Regional Director for South Asia and the Pacific, Kani Viganaraja, has underscored the importance of long-term policies in the Maldives to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs). Her comments came at the conclusion of her visit to former city.
The regional director commended the Maldives for its commitment to long-term development strategies, emphasizing that sustainable progress cannot be realized in a short time frame. She highlighted the necessity of establishing a robust policy framework to guide these efforts, adding that the UNDP prioritizes the development of a comprehensive 20-year national plan. She stressed that the effective implementation of this plan is vital, as investment across various sectors is essential for reaching sustainable development objectives. Key focus areas include strengthening the technical sector, empowering women, and investing in renewable energy. The regional director pointed out that enhancing digital infrastructure can have a positive impact on numerous SDGs. Additionally, she emphasized that empowering women and expanding educational opportunities are critical investments for sustainable development. She also addressed the importance of renewable energy, explaining that the Maldives currently faces high costs associated with oil. She further noted that diversifying investments into renewable energy could significantly lower these expenses. The responsibility for the National Development Plan rests with President Dr. Mohamed Muiz, who has committed to prioritizing this initiative. In a recent social media post announcing the plan's launch, the president described it as a national effort aimed at securing a brighter future for the country. He emphasized that the plan is a crucial step towards the development of all citizens and the well-being of future generations.
Ministry of Higher Education, Labour and Skills Development has revealed plans to complete the development of the junior colleges in Velidu Nunu et al. And Diddu Ha Alif et al. And commence the provision of education from the colleges starting next year. Both developmental projects were contracted to Maldives Transport and Contracting Company MTCC by the government.
According to the Higher Education Ministry, progress on these developmental initiatives are advancing rapidly. As such, the ministry stated that MTCC has completed 30% of the development of the junior college in Velidu and 90% of the junior college being developed in Diddu. The ministry revealed that the junior college in Velidu will feature smart classrooms, an ICT laboratory, an area designated for administrative purposes, and a library. Additionally, plans have been made to develop a multipurpose workshop in the institute to conduct vocational programs in various fields. Similarly, Diddu Junior College will feature laboratories and workshops designated to conduct specialized programs, an ICT laboratory, a multipurpose workshop, and classrooms. It will also consist of an area specified for administrative purposes, a staff room, an area to provide services to students, an auditorium, meeting rooms, study rooms, and a library as well. The junior college being developed in Diddu will specialize in courses related to the food processing field. The ministry stated that the college will also offer other courses related to vocational fields. Enhancing access to higher education and vocational training on the islands is a key priority of President Dr. PSMNEWS. The establishment of these colleges demonstrate the government's commitment to advancing and promoting higher education.
Minister of Construction and Infrastructure Dr. Abdullah Muttalib states that the temporary drainage systems being installed will assist in reducing the challenges faced by residents during the rainy season until the Male City's road construction funded by a grant from the Chinese government is completed.
In a social media post, Minister Dr. Muttalib revealed that temporary drainage systems have been set up near West Park and the Willingili Ferry Terminal and the area surrounding Indira Gandhi Memorial Hospital IGMH following the directives issued by President Dr. PSMNEWS. The minister stated that this initiative aims to reduce the challenges households face in daily activities due to flooding. He noted that the project is carried out by the ministry in collaboration with the Maldives National Defence Force MNDF and the Road Development Corporation RDC, highlighting that the works pertaining to the installation of the drainage systems commenced on May 10th. Minister Dr. Muttalib revealed the government's plan of installing these systems in 5 key locations. Of these, the drainage systems have currently been installed in 3 locations. Additionally, Minister Dr. Muttalib acknowledged that this was not a permanent solution to address the flooding issues. However, the minister stated that the drainage systems will play a significant role in mitigating flooding until the road development of Male City is completed. It also will help to facilitate more efficient flood drainage operations utilizing pumps. He further stated that the ministry will continue to monitor and ensure maintenance of the storm water management systems situated in various locations of Male City. A permanent solution to the flooding issues in Male will be provided through the Chinese government's grant. The city's roads were constructed many years ago and are prone to flooding during the rainy season, causing water damage to some households.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله اللهم رب هذه الدعوة التامة والصلاة القائمة آت محمدا الوسيلة والفضيلة والدرجة الرفيعة وبعثه مقاما محمودا الذي وعدته وارزقنا شفاعته برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين وصلى الله على محمد وآله وصحبه وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين.
ඒරෙග්ග දුනියග නසර් ಹುಟ್ಟಿಫಾವಾ ಪೊಡೆತಿ ಮಸಲ್ತ
Zero votos en contra.
ಎ ಮಸಲ್ತವುಗೆ ಎಮ್ಮೆ ಫಹುಗ ತಫ್ಸೀರ್ ಎಮ್ಮೆ ಫುಣ ದಿರಾಸ ಕುರುವ ಫಹುಗ
ದುನಿಯೆಗೆ ಖಳಿ ಕೊಮ್ಮೆ ದುವಹಕು ಸೋಳಗಡಿ ತಿರಿಹುಗ PSMNEWS
PSM ಗೆ ಟಿವಿ ಚಾನೆಲ್ ತಕ ರೇಡಿಯೋ ಚಾನೆಲ್ ತ ಮಿಹಾರು PSM Air ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ತಿಯ ಬೇಫ್ರುನ್ನ ಹಿಲೆ ಬಲಾಲೆವೇನೆ ಅದಿ ಅಡುವ ಹಾಲೆವೇನೆ ದುನಿಯೆಗೆ ಕೊಮ್ಮೆ ತಾಗುಹುರೆಗೆನ್ ಕೊಮ್ಮೆ ಗಡಿಯ PSM ಗೆ ಚಾನೆಲ್ ತ ಬಲಾಲುಮ ಅವಹ PSM Air app ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್ ಕುರವ್ವ ಮಿಹಾರು ಆಪ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಉನ್ನ ಗೂಗಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ ಮಿ ಆಪ್ ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್ ಕೊಲ್ಲವೇನೆ
Maldives National Defense Force and MNDF Fire and Rescue Services have revealed that the temporary drainage systems installed in Mala City have considerably improved efficiency of flood drainage efforts. The roads in Mala City are susceptible to flooding during the rainy season, leading to water damage in some homes. The vicinity around the Indira Gandhi Memorial Hospital, IGMH, which was among the most flood-prone locations in the city during the rainy season, remained unaffected with the latest developments. Similar improvements were noted in two other locations, near West Park and the Villangilit Ferry Terminal. Although these areas had flooded in the past, the temporary drainage measures showed a positive impact. The Maldives National Defense Force (MNDF) reported that the drainage system has improved the efficiency of flood management operations. Head of the Mala Fire Station, Lieutenant Ahmad Firshan, stated that MNDF can now carry out flood drainage more effectively with fewer pumps. Public feedback on the temporary drainage systems have been positive, with individuals expressing that these systems have been essential in preventing flooding, even during light rain. Maldives Meteorological Service (METAFIS) has issued a warning against strong winds and rough seas during the ongoing rainy season, urging individuals, particularly seafarers, to exercise cautionary measures.
According to the Met Office, strong gusts of wind and turbulent seas are anticipated. As such, atolls situated in the north and central region are expected to experience winds from the west and southwest and are expected to range between 17 and 27 miles per hour. Atolls located in the southern region are expected to experience wind speeds ranging from 10 to 20 miles per hour, while gusts of wind are forecasted to vary between 45 miles per hour to 55 miles per hour in the clouds. As strong winds are forecasted, the Met Office has warned against rough seas nationwide. It stated that the sea level is expected to rise for the northern and central regions between 3 and 6 feet. Hence, the Met Office urged all individuals, especially seafarers, to be cautious due to the unfavorable weather conditions and seek the latest weather updates before traveling. Furthermore, the Met Office disclosed that the average and maximum wind speeds recorded over the past 24 hours indicate that the strongest winds reaching 65 miles per hour were recorded in Dharavandu Bar Atoll. Wind speeds across Malay City Kaf Atoll were recorded at 56 miles per hour, while Gafaru Kaf Atoll followed with winds recorded at 52 miles per hour. While the Maldives has been experiencing adverse weathers in various periods, the current weather patterns are attributable to the southwest monsoon. The Met Office expects the weather conditions to improve from October 14th onwards.
The Anti-Corruption Commission (ACC) has highlighted the challenges faced by doctors in government hospitals when providing services, attributing these issues to the absence of regulations for their work in private hospitals and clinics. The statement emerged from the ACC's corruption risk assessment of the health welfare system in the Maldives.
The assessment aimed to evaluate the system's vulnerability to corruption and propose measures to mitigate these risks. It identified several systematic issues, noting that essential regulations needed for effective health service delivery have yet to be established in the country. The ACC pointed out that there are currently no established procedures regarding diagnosis, pricing, treatment plans, or clinical guidelines in private facilities. Furthermore, there are no specific rules governing doctors employed in these private institutions, leading to conflicts of interest, inconsistent patient interaction times, and inadequate monitoring of medical services. The report also indicated that these gaps facilitate the potential for illegal benefits. Additionally, the ACC noted the absence of robust regulations to uphold integrity and combat corruption in the pharmaceutical sector. It highlighted the lack of a systematic approach for determining drug prices and for centrally monitoring the stock of imported medicine. Moreover, it was revealed that medicine prices are not consistently aligned with their strength or volume, contributing to corruption and service delays. In response, the ACC has recommended the development of comprehensive regulations aimed at preventing corruption within the health system while ensuring integrity in service delivery. The report outlines 14 recommendations to tackle corruption and promote an equitable welfare system, along with 6 additional suggestions to enhance the overall health infrastructure.
Dharmavanta Hospital has unrolled its state-of-the-art operating theatre, making a significant enhancement to the Maldives healthcare system.
Dharmavanta Hospital has become a cornerstone of the country's health infrastructure, featuring a range of advanced services across its multiple floors, each designated for specific procedures. Notably, during the COVID-19 pandemic, the DH11th floor was transformed into a dedicated treatment center for critically ill patients. It is now equipped for complex surgeries involving the heart, brain and spinal cord, utilizing cutting-edge technology that had remained unused for 5 years due to various challenges. As of Friday, surgical operations have commenced in the world-class theatre on the 11th floor of the hospital. This hybrid operating theatre and catheter lab will facilitate surgeries on the brain, stomach and heart, as well as various procedures addressing bleeding in different body areas. The hospital is actively seeking additional resources to broaden the range of services it offers. The DH11 also features a dedicated ICU capable of accommodating up to 10 patients, ensuring that those who have undergone major surgeries receive priority monitoring. A specialized team of trained nurses is in this place with ongoing training for additional staff. The Indira Gandhi Memorial Hospital IGMH already boasts a robust cardiology team skilled in open heart surgeries. In the field of neurosurgery, emergency procedures have been conducted for the past 2 years, and the recent addition of esteemed neurosurgeon Dr. Ali Niaf in July has strengthened the neuro department. IGMH's primary objective is to provide trustworthy medical services. The hospital is also exploring opportunities for patients to receive treatment abroad, though it acknowledges that building public trust in these previously neglected areas is essential for progress.
China has announced that it will significantly increase government debt issuance to offer subsidies to people with low incomes, support the property market and replenish state banks' capital as it pushes to revive sputtering economic growth.
Without providing details on the size of the fiscal stimulus being prepared, Finance Minister Lan Fon told a news conference there will be more counter-cyclical measures this year. Flanked by Vice Ministers of Finance, Lan said that the Ministry of Finance, together with relevant departments, has resolutely implemented this initiative taking a series of measures to issue local government bonds to replace existing government debts. Lan said Beijing will support local governments to resolve their debt issues, adding that they still have a combined 2.3 trillion yuan, $325.5 billion to spend in the last 3 months of the year, including debt quotas and unused funds. Lan added that the local governments will be allowed to repurchase unused land from property developers. Low wages, high youth unemployment, and a feeble social safety net means China's household spending is less than 40% of annual economic output, some 20 percentage points below the global average. Investment by comparison is 20 points above. The world's second largest economy faces strong deflationary pressures due to a sharp property market downturn and frail consumer confidence, which have exposed its over-reliance on exports in an increasingly tense global trade environment. A wide range of economic data in recent months has missed forecasts, raising concerns among economists and investors that the government's roughly 5% growth target this year was at risk and that a longer-term structural slowdown could be in play.
Israel's military said that 2 UN peacekeepers were wounded by an Israeli strike near the watchtower in South Lebanon, while blast shook the peacekeepers' main base in the area for the second time in 48 hours as Israeli forces battled Hezbollah.
UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres and Western countries condemned the attacks. The UNIFIL force called it a serious development and said the security of UN personnel and property must be guaranteed. France summoned Israel's ambassador and issued a statement with Italy and Spain calling such attacks unjustifiable. US President Joe Biden said he was asking Israel not to hit the UNIFIL forces. In Gaza, medics told Reuters at least 13 Palestinians were killed late on Friday by Israeli strikes on a home in Jabalia, where Doctors Without Borders says thousands of people are trapped a week after Israel launched an offensive there to stop Hamas militants from regrouping. The Israeli military said air raid sirens sounded in central Israel and 2 drones were detected from Lebanon late on Friday. It said it successfully intercepted 1 drone, but 1 building sustained some damage. The Israeli military said 2 peacekeepers had been hurt by Israeli fire as it was engaging Hezbollah and expressed deep concern. It said they had been warned hours earlier to take shelter. A Hezbollah statement late on Friday said that the Israeli military had failed in its attempts to advance into southern Lebanon and was facing significant resistance that had resulted in heavy Israeli losses. It said the Israeli army was using settler homes in several northern Israeli towns as gathering points and that Hezbollah considered them targets. The conflict between Israel and Hezbollah militants erupted 1 year ago when the Iranian-backed group began launching rockets at northern Israel in support of Hamas at the start of the Gaza war. It has intensified in recent weeks with Israel bombing southern Lebanon, Beirut's southern suburbs, and the Bekaa Valley, killing many of Hezbollah's top leaders and sending ground troops across the border. Hezbollah, for its part, had fired rockets deeper into Israel. The Middle East remains on high alert for further escalation, awaiting Israel's response to an Iranian missile barrage on October 1st. According to the Lebanese government, Israel's expanded operation has displaced more than 1.2 million people, saying that more than 2,100 people have been killed and 10,000 wounded in over a year of fighting. The toll does not distinguish between civilians and combatants, but includes scores of women and children.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto pitched 5 shutout innings. Enrique Hernandez and Teoscar Hernandez hit home runs, and the Los Angeles Dodgers advanced to the National League Champions Series with a 2-0 victory over the San Diego Padres on Friday. Yamamoto, who was not named the Dodgers' official starter until late Thursday, gave up 2 hits and 1 walk. He struck out 2 while throwing 63 pitches. Los Angeles relievers Ivan Phillips, Alexa Vesia, Michael Kopech, and Blake Treinen combined to set down every batter over the final 4 innings. Treinen pitched the 9th and earned his 2nd save of the postseason. Los Angeles exerted revenge on its NL West rival that won the season series 8-5 and came out on top in the 2022 NLDS between the same teams. The Dodgers advanced to their 6th NLCS in the past 9 seasons and the league-best 16th NLCS in franchise history. Padres right-hander Yu Darvish gave up 2 runs on 3 hits over 6 2.5 innings after winning Game 2 of the series also at Los Angeles. It was the first ever playoff match between the pitchers born in Japan. The Padres had a 2-1 series lead but did not score a run over the last 24 innings. Enrique Hernandez gave the Dodgers a 1-0 lead in the second inning with a towering home run deep into the left field seats. He hit 12 home runs in 126 regular season games this year, and he now has 14 home runs in 75 career playoff games. Yamamoto made just 4 starts at the end of the regular season after returning from a 3-month absence caused by a shoulder injury. With a fastball that reached 98.2 miles per hour after he averaged 95.5 in the regular season. Yamamoto gave up just a pair of singles, although Manny Machado hit a pair of fly balls against him to the right field warning track. Teoscar Hernandez made it 2-0 in the 7th inning with a home run to left of Darvish, his second of the series. Kenya's once quiet art scene is experiencing a renaissance with young talent and a growing middle class driving demand for local artwork and creative experiences.
In Nairobi, art enthusiasts are flocking to galleries, purchasing local pieces and participating in weekend paint and sip events, marking a significant shift from just a few years ago.
One thing I really appreciate is that there's different opportunities to engage with art. So if you go from different art shows to actual small spaces like this where you yourself can be engaging in the art space, something that I really do enjoy.
The surge in interest is attributed to a growing middle class with an appreciation for the arts as well as an influx of expatriates. Rosette Aweko, a pointillism artist whose work is displayed at the National Museums of Kenya, has noticed a shift in support.
I love how young people actually support us, the artists. They'll reach out to you, they'll buy your artwork. I feel like right now the art scene is mainly supported by Kenyans. Kenyans love art, they love what it means to them. They'll come to your show and they'll support you. They'll buy work from you, they'll recommend you to your friends, to their friends. So I feel like right now the Kenyan art industry is doing so well, and I love that it's being supported by Kenyans and not by foreigners.
The trend extends beyond traditional gallery spaces. As Kenya's art scene continues to evolve, it promises a brighter future for local artists and the community that supports them, positioning Nairobi as an emerging global artistic hub.
That's it for now. Thank you for watching. Have a pleasant day ahead. Bye-bye.
අලුන්වෙන්නකේ අලුන්වෙන්න නුවානකම වෙච්ච කමුග වඤ්ඤාම එම්මෙ ෆොරතම එක නුවානේ බුණානේ මීහු
ඒකේ රොඟරොඟු අලුමෙන්ගේ ගවම හිදුමෙක්කොත් දෙබාෆවා අදි හිදුමතුග මිහාරොස් දෙමිතිබේ බේෆුණුන්ගේ අදදු වරගින
අසුග කමෙ කුරුමුගේ එම්මෙ මුහිම්ම කමකී ෂෝයින්නු යත
ක්ලබ්තක ආම්දනියෙන් ලිබි ක්ලබ්ත කොළ ජිහුනීම ඇසෝසියේෂන් වර්ගද වෙකෙන්තානේ
එබේෆුණුන්ගේ තජුරිබාය වාහක් ෆෘත තිබේෆුණුන බෙගෙන්දානි වර ශෞගවරි මුහිමු වාහක් ෆෘතක
මිහාරු මසෙක්ක ගිනකමුග වියස්වෙස් ඒරුග උෆුදන්ජය තක්ලීෆ බොඩු
ඒරු දිව්‍ය රාජ්‍ය ගෝරිහා රජතුන්න දීනීගතුන් කුරංජේ කන්තත්ත කොන් ඔළුමුගේ මාලුමාත් ඉල්ම එංගි ෆොහොත්
මේ හිදුමෙත්තෙනගේ වාහක් ෆෘතක තජුරිබා තිබේෆුණුන බෙගෙන්දානි වරන් අගෝරි ෆිලාවලතක.
ಹುಕುರು ದುವಹು ಸಾದಗಡಿ ತಿರೀಹುಗ PSMNEWS
अस्सलाम वालेकुम दुनिया काले प्रोग्राम बोलती पे मैं हफरत का मैं बादल नवा मेरे के प्रोग्राम एक मदद खोले मोद मेरे के प्रोग्राम के सरमन के एनालिस्ट नाजिम पैरवडा का नवा बाल में मेरे के प्रोग्राम का वक्त दक्का खंडारा फार्मालुआ की मैं तिरुमती का मैं दिगो दे में गेंदाने हांगुराम है फेशो मिगो तो मी माउलो के फुर्तम सवाल करो नाजिम कोलम बेरमनी मैं तिरुमती का मैं नुहुट्टी कोरिया दाने हामुरजों दक्का दिगो दे में गेंदाने हांगुराम तक फेशो वाकमा पुणे वे इरुका मिकमों हम इतना बैवर मसल तक नुकुन्नान कम सरवण मिहा सबन्यार एंगिफा मिवणी यहूदी इस्राएल मिकुरमुंदा हंगुरामा हमें फुलाव मंदारुगा मिकमों नुकुन्नान मि मसल तक की को बैतो क्या दिवदांतो
यहूदी इस्राएल मेदुरुमती गहिंगमुंदा अस्करी ऑपरेशन ताउगे साबुं कुरियंगतनुगा दिगदे मिगंदान अदिनु हुट्टी कुरियद्दान इतके बैर बडती अस्करी कुरी मतलून तका हंगुरामता हम फुला दायरा गहिंगमुंदाने कन तफात एक एनालिसिस तक मणि हाम गेंगोस्वा de mikang kam megota kuriya dairuga mikama ki mi hutteng oi kam nu kamasha mikam usabon nukunnang hori ade ate ke baawar masalta meduru mati ge voi kamuga ve bayan kore vigen goswa ehenkam miharu mihingam da kan kam ki mi wakigama kombenum wa